When the sun comes out, of course, so do people's bits and pieces, don't they?
Yes,
people
darling,
start
that's
stripping
right.
off.
Yeah.
You can't move all these bare bits of flesh. So what we're asking today, is it right? Is it OK to flash the flesh? That is our debate.
In etiquette terms.
Etiquette. Well, talking of etiquette, we have etiquette consultant, that's William Hanson, where he finds all this exposed flesh, well, appalling and revolting. He says it's outrageous.
But William's a pale chappie. He mightn't like to do it. Whereas broadcaster Nicola Bonn, I mean, you know, she likes to do it. She says William needs to live a little. People should be able to dress how they like without fear of being judged by... Well, she says that William's...
It's not being
that's what she says. Midday.
That's our debate. Love you to join in.
When the sun is at its hottest. And we're talking about how everybody's coping with it. That is today's debate. We're asking, is it OK to flash the flesh? And with us here in the studio, we've got the etiquette consultant, William Hanson. William finds all this exposed flesh not to his taste. In fact, he says it's revolting and it is outrageous. And then we have the TV and radio broadcaster Nicola Bonn, who says, yeah, she's no difficult to that, but she worries about being judged by snobby people like William.
Yes.
Yes.
Outrageous.
Are you being snobby, William?
No, not at all. I think I'm just sticking to within good taste. And every time the sun comes out in Britain, whatever the time of year it is, we seem to lose the plot. We seem to be discarding clothes left, right and centre.
Because it's hot.
No, but we drive badly. All sorts of things happen when the weather improves, so to speak. And I think we only need to look at what they do in the continent when, you know, it's constantly hot there.
They
and
drive
they're not
badly,
just...
and they honk their horns, and they're always
no, they don't
fiery.
look ridiculous. No, I've just come back from Malta, and they were beautifully dressed, and
Whereabouts in Malta?
Well, I mean, Malta's very small. It was Valletta, where we were, which is the capital. But everyone was... It was boiling hot, hotter than here, but still people weren't in sort of showing too much flesh and having shorts.
But then you see, they have the sun a lot of the time.
So they're used to it.
And they're used to it. We don't have it a lot of the time.
Yes.
So we like, when the sun comes out, we go, get our lily white bodies out, get a bit of suntan. So we have to strip off a bit and enjoy it.
And it's also, I suppose, if you're used to it, you don't feel it so much. Whereas here, when it gets this hot, it's so hot, I feel sweaty, I feel disgusting. I don't want to wear loads of clothes. I mean, I don't know how you're wearing that today.
Well, because you see, it's linen. You know, and I'm not going to wear linen in the winter because I want to keep warm.
And it's like a uniform, isn't it, what you've got there?
Yes, and you see, if I had, you know, I'm an etiquette consultant, if I turned up to some of my clients in a T-shirt and shorts, they'd fire me on the spot. And similarly, if I went...
I think you're a very personable, approachable man.
Well, but you've got to dress for... That's very kind of you, but you've got to dress for the job that you are going to do. Yeah. If I met my lawyer and he was in shorts and a T-shirt...
Would that bother you?
That would bother me.
Yeah, do you know what?
There are shorts and shorts. There are shorts and shorts, aren't there, for men? There are kind of smart shorts.
No, he's right. And when we were on holiday last week, and I find this when you go to hotels and you're in the sunshine, the staff in the hotels, you're absolutely right, are beautifully dressed. I mean, the people, the managers and all the clerical people and whatever, male and female, they can do it, they can carry it off. I don't think I could carry it off. I mean, maybe I'm just used to years of criticism from my wife as to what I wear.
But you know what? I think it's nothing about smartly dressed. Oh, don't even start me. Oh, sorry, I felt a bit nauseous then. Sometimes it's so much flesh, then, Nicola. There's something about going out, you know, it's your lunch break and you go out and you maybe kind of hitch your trousers up a bit and sit in the park. That's one thing. But sometimes I've been in the supermarket and there'll be a man there with no, you know, shirt on, big belly hanging out, hairy, sweaty armpits, doing his food shopping in front of me, which makes me feel quite ill, actually. Surely there's some decorum that you have to maintain.
Well, I would look at that man, I'd say he's probably got a furry, hairy chest, which means he's boiling hot. He's actually wearing an extra jumper. So the poor man, in a state of panic, has taken his top off, gone out. He knows he's a bit flabby, but he said, I'm not shy. I'm going to embrace my flabbiness and my hairy chest.
But there's one thing, him doing that in the park, sitting down, just having an ice cream, and doing it in your day-to-day business.
Yeah.
Well, he's not getting in my way in front of me in the supermarket.
Let's say it's a hairy-chested woman, then, doing the same
Well,
thing.
yes, quite.
Yes.
Yes, what about that?
No, so same rules apply?
Well, obviously, I mean, we've spoken about this before, Eaamon. Women don't just walk around freely with their breasts out. Which, I mean, and the reason they don't...
his disappointment.
There are certain rules in place where women can't do it. If there weren't those rules, I'll be out with them out. I really would, because they're just boobs. But... all right, there are rules we stick to, but I really don't have a problem with people with excess flab and excess hairy chest showing because it's their business.
No, but
so is it about body? If it was some fit guy that was in front of me in the supermarket with his shirt off, maybe I wouldn't mind so much.
Exactly.
No, we can't start having one rule for sort of svelte, gorgeous people and one rule for everybody else.
So are you saying everybody should be covered up, like in Victorian times? Maybe we shouldn't even show our ankles.
No, we can show ankles. That's fine, but we just need to strike a balance rather than sort of we shed everything or pretty much everything.
So do you not possess any sort of tanga briefs or anything like
that?
Around the
no mankini. What?
No, nothing.
I can see you in a mankini.
Yeah.
Can you? Well, you've seen the photographs.
Well, William upholds standards. He's about standards through thick and thin, through hot and cold. Let's go to Laura now in the hub and see how you're reacting to what these guys have had to say.
Yes, is it OK to flash the flesh? Well, Faye's emailed in, I work in a bank and I think it's disgusting when men come in with no tops on. It's really disrespectful. Pippa Simpson said, I went into my local supermarket this weekend wearing a bikini top and shorts. I'm 32 weeks pregnant and you would have thought I'd walked in stark naked. And over on our avatar board, more comments coming in. Emily Rose Cottrell says, there's nothing wrong with flashing the flesh. All rules go out the window when it's hot. And I think her profile picture there is showing she's definitely living by that motto. Finally, Claire Marchback says, if you've got it, flaunt it.
Do you know, I find that whole bra bikini thing very interesting.
It's weird, isn't
because, I'm sitting on holiday and I'm chatting to the people next to me and I'm sitting in my bikini and having a chat. I would never sit in my bra. I mean, that lady's saying, I went to the supermarket in my shorts and a bikini top. I go, well, you wouldn't go to the supermarket in your bra, would you?
That's a really weird thing, isn't it?
What's the difference because it's called a bikini? We kind of suddenly not shy about it anymore.
This is what I mean, though. Society has all these weird labels for different things. Certain things are acceptable, certain things aren't acceptable. I think it's all very muddled,
but maybe William
really.
would say that it's only certain types of sectors of society may do this.
Yes, it's the type of person that thinks that is a little bit selfish, and they think that everybody wants to see them because, of course, they are the most gorgeous person in the world. And no, I'm very pleased that they have that self-confidence.
Do you really believe that?
I think people think, well, as long as I'm doing what I want to do, that's fine. Let's stuff everybody else.
Do you believe that somebody who perhaps maybe is a little bit flabby, who is going out in the sunshine, putting on a pair of hot pants, is thinking, I am gorgeous, people are going to love the way I look? Or do you think they're thinking, I'm quite nervous about my body, but it's so hot, I don't want to sweat, I'm going to brave this, I'm going to do this, and I hope that people like you don't stare at me. They could be feeling incredibly insecure.
No, I'm not going to
You'd be sneering.
I'm going to be looking the other way.
But why? Why does it offend you so much? They're just people. It's just a bit of fat.
Because there is a time and a place. And in your own back gardens or on a beach or in a park, perhaps in a shady nook or a little tucked-away corner, then yes, that's fine. You can wear whatever you like.
But why does it offend you so much? Why aren't you concentrating on what you're doing? Why are you staring at everyone else?
Because it's so prevalent. And you see people with all their arms, their bare arms and their skirts that if they were any higher, they would be a belt.
Do you take a tan? Do you take a good tan?
No, I go very red.
Yes. Is this the
source
of your
up.
discontent?
Yeah. No, not at all.
Maybe deep down you want to strip off, but you just don't know how to express it.
Very thought of it. No, I don't know. I don't want to strip off at all. I'm quite happy. And when I go on holiday in a couple of weeks' time, I should be wearing a lot of sort of linens and some lightweight stuff. I may potentially to the beach, but not in the evenings.
If you're off to Italy on holiday, if you have to go to the bank, would you go and put a jacket and shirt and tie on because you're going to the bank?
No,
or
well, hopefully I won't need to go to the bank in Italy, because I will be taking several jackets on holiday.
See, I brought a jacket and I was accused of having a heavy, woolly winter blazer.
Well, maybe it was the
Paddington Bear.
Maybe it was the
I wasn't allowed to wear it.
I think you should wear some Speedos this holiday and you'll feel liberated. It'll change your view.
No, I think it'll send people running into their hotel rooms. I'll clear the place.
Very good. I think, William, from your point of view, I think it's very good where you talk about people upholding standards, and some people can really wear it well. They can carry it off well, I think. And I think those people do stand, and some can't. Some can't. But do you think, if you think that you can't carry it off, you think everybody can be shown how to do it properly, no matter what their size or shape or colour?
Yes, absolutely. And maybe this is an idea for a fashion item. You can wear...
There you are. There you are, producers.
You can present it.
Yes.
You can wear stuff.
Rate or slate. That's what we'll do.
That's a good idea. Let's go out onto the south.
That's exactly what we'll do. Guys, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much.